Have you ever wondered why love is both the most beautiful and the most complicated thing in life? Why do some relationships last forever, while others fall apart despite all efforts? Have you ever loved wholeheartedly but felt unappreciated? Have you sacrificed, cared, and placed all your trust in someone, only for him to take you for granted? It's not because you're not good enough, but because you allowed him to undervalue you. But don't worry, today you will learn how to become a high-value woman, one that anyone who once underestimated you will regret losing. You don't need to beg for recognition, you will be the one no one dares to lose. Welcome to Sophia's Knowledge, and my name is Sophia. This is a place where every story and lesson about love will help you find the answers you've been searching for. Today, we will explore a fresh perspective on Don't Let Him Undervalue You, Lessons for a High-Value Woman. These aren't just empty words, but real-life experiences and profound lessons that will change the way you see love. Stay with Sophia, because the most surprising and valuable insights are waiting for you. Before we begin, find a quiet place, put on your headphones, and relax your mind. Let the messages in this video help you fully embrace and appreciate each meaningful moment. Are you ready for this journey? Let's go! Who is a high-value woman? Have you ever felt undervalued in a relationship? You love wholeheartedly, sacrifice, and take care of your partner, but in return, he doesn't appreciate you as you deserve? If you've ever been in this situation, it's time to wake up and learn how to become a high-value woman, one that no man dares to disregard or undervalue. A high-value woman is not necessarily the most beautiful, richest, or most powerful. She is the one who knows her worth, refuses to be taken for granted, and always upholds her confidence and dignity. She does not beg for love, does not tolerate disrespect, and never loses herself for a man. Signs that you are being undervalued in a relationship. Before learning how to elevate your self-worth, you need to recognize the signs that he is not valuing you. He doesn't respect your feelings. When you share your thoughts and emotions, he ignores or dismisses them. He doesn't care whether you're happy or sad, he only focuses on his own feelings. He doesn't make time for you. A man who truly loves you will always make time for you. If he only reaches out when it's convenient for him or constantly prioritizes other things over you, that's a sign he doesn't value you. He takes you for granted. When a man undervalues you, he stops appreciating you. He assumes that no matter what he does, you will always be there. You may sacrifice, care, and love him, but he sees it as an obligation rather than a privilege. He doesn't include you in his future plans. A man who is serious about you will have long-term plans for both of you. If he never talks about the future or avoids discussions about long-term commitments, he may not value you as much as you think. He compares you to others. If he frequently compares you to his ex, colleagues, friends, or even other women, this is a clear sign that he does not appreciate you. A man who truly loves you won't need to compare you to anyone. How to make him regret undervaluing you. Stop proving yourself to someone unworthy. Many women, when feeling undervalued, try harder to prove their worth. They sacrifice even more, hoping to gain recognition. But the truth is, a man who doesn't value you will not change, no matter how much you do. Instead of chasing him, step back, focus on yourself, and let him realize your worth on his own. Build your independence. A high-value woman is not emotionally or financially dependent on a man. If you want him to regret losing you, become the best version of yourself, build a stable career. Take care of your health and appearance. Learn new skills. Surround yourself with inspiring people. When you are no longer dependent on him, he will realize that you are no longer the easily controlled girl he once knew. Stop making him the center of your life. One of the biggest mistakes women make is placing a man at the center of their world. When you do this, you unknowingly make him feel like he is the most important thing to you, giving him the power to take you for granted. Instead, focus on yourself, your passions, dreams, friends, and family. When you are busy living your own life, he will realize that he is not your universe, and that's when he will start fearing losing you. Create mystery and attraction. A woman who constantly evolves, brings something new, and maintains an air of mystery will always be desired. Change your style. Maintain a healthy distance. Always have new goals to pursue. When he feels like he can no longer predict you, he will start to wonder about you, care more, and even regret taking you for granted. Never let him undervalue you again. If he realizes his mistake and wants to come back, set higher standards. Don't forgive too quickly unless he has truly changed. Demand respect and commitment from him. If he can't treat you as you deserve, be strong enough to walk away. If you found this video helpful, share it with your friends or loved ones to spread this valuable message. And if you have any questions or thoughts, leave them in the comments. I am always here to listen and respond. Let's continue this journey together. You deserve someone who appreciates you. A high-value woman never begs for love. She understands that if a man cannot see her worth, it is his loss. Remember, you deserve a genuine love where you are truly valued. You don't need to change to please someone, change to become the best version of yourself. If someone doesn't appreciate you, walk away and spend your time with those who truly value you. The biggest transformation doesn't come from trying to please others, but from recognizing your self-worth and refusing to accept anything less than what you deserve. And when you do that, any man who once underestimated you will regret it. Learn to love yourself before loving someone else. Put yourself first. One of the reasons women are undervalued by men is because they prioritize their partner over themselves. Many women, when in love, are willing to sacrifice everything, even forgetting their own needs, interests, and personal value. But a high-value woman never loses herself for anyone. Always prioritize your feelings, desires, and needs. If a relationship makes you feel disrespected, reconsider it. You are not responsible for making others happy at the cost of your own happiness. Remember, if you don't love yourself, how can you expect someone else to love you? You don't need validation from others. One of the biggest mistakes women make is seeking validation from men. They believe that only when a man loves them, they have value. The truth is, your value is not dependent on whether someone loves you or not. You are valuable, whether someone acknowledges it or not. Your happiness should not be controlled by other people's thoughts or actions. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. When you stop seeking validation from others, you will become free, strong, and more attractive than ever. Develop yourself every day. A high-value woman always invests in herself. She keeps learning, growing, and improving every single day. Read books, learn new skills. Take care of your health and appearance. Build a stable career and financial independence. Surround yourself with inspiring people. When you continuously grow, you not only make yourself happier, but also radiate an irresistible aura that no man can overlook. How to ensure that men never undervalue you again? Set clear boundaries. One of the most important ways to ensure that men don't take you for granted is by setting clear boundaries. Never tolerate disrespect. If he constantly disregards you, speak up. If he doesn't change, be ready to walk away. When you have firm boundaries, men will not dare to undervalue you. They will understand that if they don't treat you right, they will lose you forever. Make him invest in the relationship. People tend to value what they have to work for. If you are the one always investing more in the relationship, he will start to take you for granted. Make sure that he takes the initiative to pursue you. Proves that he deserves you. Puts an effort to maintain the relationship. Never be the only one trying. If he's not investing in the relationship, stop. Live a passionate and meaningful life. A high-value woman never lets love define her entire life. Have your own goals and passions. Spend time with family, friends, and hobbies. Build a life you love, with or without him. When you have an amazing life on your own, men will never dare to take you for granted. What if he regrets it and wants to come back? After you change and become a high-value woman, he might realize his mistake and want to come back. So what should you do? Don't forgive too easily. Men sometimes want to come back, not because they truly value you, but because they lost control over you. Observe carefully, has he truly changed? Does he treat you with genuine respect? Is he ready for a real commitment? If the answer is no, don't take him back. Set higher standards. If you decide to give him a second chance, raise your standards. Demand sincerity and effort from him. Make sure he proves that he is worthy of you. Never settle for less than what you deserve. Be ready to walk away if necessary. A high-value woman doesn't fear losing a man. She knows that, if he doesn't change, she will find someone better. She doesn't need love to feel complete. She deserves a relationship built on respect and love. The art of making a man respect you forever. Now that you understand how to stop men from undervaluing you, how do you make sure it never happens again? Here are the secrets to keeping your high-value status in any relationship. Always maintain mystery and attraction. A common mistake women make in relationships is becoming too predictable, too safe, and losing their initial charm. A high-value woman understands that men are always drawn to mystery and an aura of intrigue. Don't reveal everything too soon. Let him discover you gradually. Don't always be available. Have your own life, goals, and things he can't control. Change your style, interests, and passions. Keep things fresh and exciting so he's always curious about you. Love, but don't lose yourself. Loving someone doesn't mean you have to lose yourself or sacrifice everything for them. A high-value woman always maintains her identity. You can love him, but don't make him the center of your world. You can care, but don't always put him first. You can be by his side, but don't give up on your own priorities. When you stay independent in love, you will make a man love, respect, and never dare to take you for granted. If you're still watching, comment, continue. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comments, I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and support Sophia so I can continue creating meaningful content. Let's keep going together. Make him feel like he has to win you over every day. A common mistake women make is assuming that once they have a man's love, things will stay that way forever. But the truth is, men love a challenge. They don't want things to be too easy. If you let him think you'll always be there, he'll stop appreciating you. Make him continuously work to win you over by maintaining your independence and never making him feel like you need him to be happy. Not always being the one to initiate in the relationship. Sometimes, let him worry about losing you. Always having your own goals and passions, so he feels lucky to have you in his life. Learn to handle toxic men. Not every man is worthy of you. Sometimes, you'll come across men who never respected you from the start. Try to control and manipulate you. Only come to you when they need something, without caring about your feelings. With these kinds of men, be brave and walk away. A high-value woman never holds on to a man who doesn't appreciate her. If he disrespects you, show him you don't need him. If he hurts you, leave immediately. If he fails to see your worth, let him regret losing you. Remember, a man who is truly worthy will never make you feel like you have to fight for his respect. When you become an irreplaceable woman, in the end, the goal is not just to make him regret it, but to become the kind of woman no one dares to undervalue. Once you achieve this, you will see, men respect you more and never dare to take you for granted. You no longer fear being left, because you know you deserve better. You are free, happy, and always in control of your life. A high-value woman does not need anyone to validate her worth. She does not need to please others. She does not need to prove anything. She does not beg for love, because she knows that the right man will naturally come to her. So from today, live a life that you love and become a woman that no one dares to underestimate. Master the game of love, when you don't need men, but they need you. To become a high-value woman, you need not only to make men regret undervaluing you, but also to master the game of love. When you reach a state where you don't need men, but they crave you, that is when you truly hold the power in a relationship. Make him feel like you're a gift, not a responsibility. One of the biggest mistakes many women make is becoming a burden rather than a blessing in a man's life. Imagine this: if every time he meets you, he feels pressure, stress, or boredom, he will start avoiding you. But if you bring fresh energy, positivity, and comfort, he will always want to be around you. How can you achieve this? Keep a joyful, relaxed attitude. Don't turn the relationship into a burden. Let him feel inspired, rather than feeling like he's being controlled. Never be too controlling or overly demanding of his attention. When you have a fulfilling life of your own, he will naturally seek you out. Never be the pursuer, let men chase you. A high-value woman never chases a man. She knows that if a man truly wants her, he will pursue her on his own. Don't text too much, let him be the one to reach out. Don't always plan everything, let him prove he wants you in his life. If he doesn't make an effort, accept that he is not worthy of you. You don't need to chase anyone, because a man who truly values you will never let you go. Challenge is the key to making a man never forget you. Men are attracted to challenges. If you are too easy to get, they will quickly lose interest. But if you remain a challenge, they won't stop thinking about you. Show him that you have high standards and will not accept less. Make him feel that he has to work to win your attention. Have your own life and goals, so that no one can control you. When you do this, he will feel like you are a challenge worth pursuing for life. When you become the woman no man ever wants to lose. After applying everything you've learned, you'll realize that you don't have to try to make someone love you. You don't have to change yourself to please anyone. You don't need validation from any man to feel valuable. And when you don't need men, they won't be able to stop chasing you. Become the woman he must work hard to keep. When you're not easily won over, he will always feel the need to prove himself. When you have an exciting life, he will want to be part of it. When you set high standards, he will work every day to be worthy of you. A high-value woman never has to beg for love, because love naturally finds her. Always be ready to walk away if necessary. A strong woman is not afraid of losing anyone. If someone doesn't appreciate you, you are ready to walk away without regret. When you adopt this mindset, you will never be dependent on love. You will never accept less than what you deserve. You will always maintain your dignity and self-respect. And when men realize that you can leave at any time, they will value you even more. Remember, you don't need anyone to validate your worth. You don't have to change yourself to please anyone. If someone doesn't appreciate you, that's their problem, not yours. Golden rules to never be undervalued. Always have high standards in love. Never settle for less than you deserve. Never fear losing someone who isn't worthy of you. Always prioritize yourself and love yourself first. When you become a woman that no one dares to undervalue, you will see, men will willingly pursue you. They will never want to lose you. You will have a life full of freedom, confidence, and happiness. So from today, stop trying to make someone appreciate you, appreciate yourself first. How to maintain the attraction of a high-value woman. You have learned how to stop being undervalued, but how do you maintain that power for life? Your value is not something permanent unless you continuously grow and maintain your attraction. Remember, a woman's attractiveness doesn't come just from her appearance, but also from her energy, charisma, and how she treats herself. Always update and improve yourself. A high-value woman never stands still. She is always looking for ways to become better every day. Set a goal to continuously improve by learning new skills, experiencing new things in life, reading books, attending seminars, and taking personal development courses. Building a strong, independent, and self-sufficient mindset. When you keep growing, you will always have natural attraction, and men will always be drawn to you. Maintain an active and happy life. One of the most important ways to stay attractive is to be truly happy with yourself. Engage in activities you love. Exercise to maintain health and confidence. Take time for yourself to relax and refresh your energy. Stay away from negativity and toxic people. When you have a joyful, dynamic life, you will radiate positive energy, and that is what makes men unable to take their eyes off you. Maintain high standards in all relationships. A high-value woman doesn't just have high standards in love, but in all her relationships. Only connect with people who respect and inspire you. Do not accept toxic relationships. If someone constantly makes you feel unworthy, be brave enough to walk away. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose people with a strong, successful, and positive mindset to elevate yourself. Master your emotions. A big mistake many women make is letting emotions control them instead of controlling their emotions. A high-value woman never overreacts to anything. If a man disappoints you, don't get angry or beg, stay calm and walk away like a queen. If someone doesn't value you, leave quietly without explanation. If you face difficulties in life, handle them with strength and maturity. When you become an unstoppable woman. When you apply everything above, you will become a woman that no one dares to undervalue. At that moment, you will realize, you are no longer afraid of losing anyone because you know your worth. You are no longer insecure or anxious in love because you have choices. You don't need to chase love, because love will naturally find you. You will no longer be a woman who needs men to feel complete, you will be the woman that men feel they cannot live without. Conclusion. In life and love, your value is not determined by how others treat you, but by how you choose to let others treat you. When a man undervalues you, it's not because you're not good enough, but because you allowed him to do so. A high-value woman never begs for validation from anyone. She understands that if someone cannot see her worth, it is their loss, not hers. She doesn't change herself to please others but continuously evolves to become the best version of herself. You don't need to chase anyone, because the right person will naturally come to you. You don't need validation from men, because you know that you create your own value. And when you achieve this, those who once underestimated you will regret it. Remember, you are the queen of your own life. Love yourself, maintain high standards, and keep growing, and you will see that genuine love, respect, and success will naturally come to you. From today, walk with confidence and never let anyone undervalue you again. Thank you for taking the time to watch today's video. I hope you found valuable lessons about love and relationships. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. I truly appreciate your support, and I will continue to bring valuable content in future videos. Let's continue this journey of understanding love and relationships together. See you next time, and I wish you happiness always.